Happy Friday, repurposers. Today, I want to talk about something I call the social set point. This is something I talk to my clients a lot, and when I discovered it for myself, it was a game changer. In fact, a client helped me name this one of the times years ago when I was explaining it. Okay, so what is the social set point? The social set point is basically not really a point, but a range, the optimal range of people interaction that makes you feel good and in your well-being. Now, this is not like being extroverted or introverted. That's a little bit different, and I'm not even gonna go into it because it's not a big part of what I work on as a coach. The social set point is really noticing that you do much like feel better, you have a better sense of well-being when you have a certain amount of people time. Okay, for everybody is a little bit different, and for everybody it can change, with time in your life, with what you're up to. So it's not a fixed social set point, but you definitely have one, right? Why is this a game changer? Why is this important? Okay, it's important because what happens when we get outside of that range of that social set point, we get too much below, or we get way past it above. What we feel like doing to feel better for our own well-being is usually the opposite of what will help us. All right, let me explain. So when you go below your social set point, which means you're not spending enough time with other people, chances are you feel low energy, you feel in a low mood, you feel tired. So, what you are gonna do, what most people do in that situation, is they feel that they need to rest. They feel, they need to be more alone, they need to sleep. Um, you know they will isolate more. It will seem like they don't have energy, therefore they need to rest more by themselves. Okay, most people, that's how they interpret that. Or sometimes they might even feel like there's something wrong with me. I don't like people. Maybe I need to see somebody because I'm very concerned, I'm feeling down. Like there's all these things that might happen, right? Now, leaving that aside, that if you really are concerned about your mental health, obviously go see a professional. Sometimes that thought comes because, again, it's that being really below the social set point, and we don't realize that what happens is that our energy and our mood goes down, and it seems like we need less time with people. But all we need to do is get out and actually spend more time with people. When I mean more time, it can be anything, it can be a deep conversation with your best friend, but it can also be, a family gathering or a concert or grabbing a drink with friends, in a crowded place, or going out for dinner. It really is like getting that social set point to move up. Okay. All right. What about on the other end of this range? All right. On the other end of this range, we are spending way too much time with other people, right? We're taking care of other people. We're working with other people. We're I don't know, helping others, listening to others, communicating with others, partying with others. Like it's a constant other people. So now we're way above the social set point. So what happens then? Usually what happens is that we feel more nervous, more manic, maybe sometimes very irritated with others, and we have trouble then quieting the mind, you know and we don't look at that. It feels like we need to do more, we need to do more, if I only do more, or I really need to, like, tell this person off, or the problem is that this person wants something from me. Like, we don't realize that, again, our mood is getting off and our well-being is not there. Right, it's disappearing, it's getting impacted, and what we need is to actually have some quiet time by ourselves. okay? Which again might not seem the obvious thing in that moment. So, in my experience, the social set point is not about the quality of interaction. And I think this is the thing that makes it really different from extrovert and introvert. In other words, if you're really below your social set point, going to a crowded space that you usually don't even like to be in crowds, but might feel so good because you've been so deprived of being with other people. And same thing, you might be a very extroverted person and love being with people, but when you reach a certain level, being by yourself, even in a way that usually you wouldn't necessarily enjoy, might be the remedy you need to rebalance, right? I'm trying to think what else I want to say about this. I think this is really important also when we talk about work or career, because all of us, again, as I started to say at the beginning of this video, all of us have an optimal social set point. And even though it changes a little bit, um, it's like if you if you try to be who you're not, you're gonna get off balance. So, for example, for some of us, we do better working from home, having a few meetings, interacting in a less collaborative and more, you know, uh, individual contributor kind of way. For some other people, being in a space together is super important. Having a lot of collaboration is super important. Having a lot of communication. So if you try to go to go a route that it's considerably above or below your social set point, I can promise you that you're gonna start feeling impacted in your well-being. And that's where this, what I'm saying, is so important with the people I work with, because then they usually start looking, like I said, in the wrong direction. Instead of looking at, hey, what is your social set point? Understand that, look at that, and adjust that, and your energy and your mood will follow. All right, that's it for today. Have a great weekend. Maybe you can experiment with this, what I share during the weekend, and I will talk to you again next week.